Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome yet to another episode. I know it has been a minute, but right now the media world is at mourning. If you are a media personality in Kenya, you'll understand because we have the loss of DJ Lithium. He was at Capital FM. So apparently, according to the information that was given up, he drank rat and rat. You know that's a poison, and when he was taken to hospital, he passed. And definitely before he passed, we have two tweets that he posted, which are so interesting. Like the one he said 6,000, he said 6,500 rather. It's expensive for a therapy session, right? And then the last tweet he said every a good thing has to come to an end. And then it had me thinking, you know, we've been having this conversation about mental health, about, you know, we also have a day for mental health awareness. I mean, we have all the resources and everything that we have at our disposal when it comes to mental health. But, you know, that is in general. But now if you focus on mental health for men, it's a different story. Because the society itself has the perception that men, they are so strong. So if a man is going through something, it's funny. Because the society believes you are a man. You can solve what is happening in your life. But it's not true. Men need a place to go and talk. Men need a place to go and open up. Men go through a lot of things. Men go through hard times. Men go through, you know, everything, because society sees you as the leader. If you have a family, you are the head of the family. Meaning that everything is projected on you. Everybody is looking up to you. You know, you should have the solution to every problem. And that's not true. Because a man is a human being. So when it comes to mental health, when it comes to like to men, I feel it's something that not much attention is being paid on. Nobody is caring, because from the society, from the people around men, from even the men themselves, if the society has already neglected you and they have decided, you know what, you are a man, you have to solve this on your own, you cannot speak out. You know, we've seen all these discussions, we've seen all this because men go through depression. And when a person reaches the wall, he has been pushed to the wall, what's the next decision? Now you hear of cases of suicide. Because he has a problem, he wants to talk about that problem, but nobody is ready to listen to that problem. Because as a man, watasema, why are you crying? You are the lion, you are the head of the house, you are the head of you know, the family, you are the head in the society, you should not be crying. So and then we believe we have that aspect of that you know, when you talk out you are weak. You are not weak, my friend. You are just letting what you feel out. And it's high time that the society start to accept men, that men have a problem and they need help. Because the cases and the rate at which men are committing suicide out here, the cases in which men are becoming violent, the cases in which men are becoming drunkards all around the country and the world is rising. Simply because of what? If you are going through something and nobody wants to listen to you, you are going to find a way to calm yourself, which is not an appropriate way. You decide, let me commit suicide, niondoke all this. Let me be a drunkard in that for a moment there and tasahau what is happening around me. You know, you're in a relationship, you are married. Your man was okay. Then all of a sudden, the more the responsibility pile, the more the situation becomes tricky, the more this guy ana change. He becomes so violent. You realize anaongea tu vibaya. He decided to do anything venye anataka simply because he's going through something, and yet nobody is ready to listen to what he's going through. So he anaamua, let me do something in return just to clear my head. They are all in bars drinking. Most men that you see are drinking outside here, it's not by their will. And it's not fun, they're not enjoying it. It's simply because they are going through something. But and I believe if I'm drunk, I'll forget about what is happening around me for a minute. Then after I'm sober, I drink again, I forget. And that's the process until you become addicted to alcohol and it becomes a problem. So it's high time, if you're a lady, you have a man in your life, listen to what he has to say. When your man says, I want to talk to you, usianze, oh, ABCD and all about that. Go listen to what he has to say. If you have a brother, if you have a sister, be concerned. We have other people, you're in a family. The guy anajiseparate you from the family, evil. And then, before you realize it, it's too late and you cannot even help him. You saw the signs, but because he's a man, you decided, you know what, as a man, you have to solve everything on your own. It's high time we start to pay attention to men's mental health, because we are losing men at a higher rate. And then we blame the society, we blame the men themselves, we blame the upbringing, we blame everything. But in real sense, these are the things we can help. So you are a wife, listen to your husband. How many times do you sit down with the husband, you talk, unamuuliza what's going on with you? How is life? How do you see your family? How is job? You know, what is your vision? If you have a boyfriend, all you need is, babe, I want ABCD, babe, I want ABCD. You are piling pressure on that boy child, you know. And that's where you realize they will turn into different things, simply because they have a lot of pressure. The society is pressuring them. You know, they have kids. The kids are pressuring them. They have a family. The family is pressuring them. You know, if you are a man, you need to be unafika age. Your family is like, you need to marry. You need one pressure. You don't have a good job. You need a good life. You need to build a house in Shags. Yeah, you know, you need to buy a land in Shags. You need to buy a car. The pressure is piling. You have kids. You need to pay school fees. You have a wife, you need to take care of your wife. You have bills in Nairobi to pay. So all that inakuongeze, and then every time everything happens, they look up to you. Everything ikitokea, they look up to you. So as a man, it's a lot to carry. It's a lot to bear. And that's why you see it's affecting them. You realize there are men outside here walking and talking to themselves. They're not mad. They're not mad. But simply because their mind is not in the right set. So let's stop now. Oh, everybody's all over. Oh, what happened to DJ Lithium? Oh, sijui, rest in peace. Oh, all about that. But yet we have an opportunity to prevent that from happening in the near future. So you are a friend. How often do you check on your friends? How often? Or when I see your message as a friend, I need a favor. Oh, sijui, I want us to go to Naivasha, I want us to go to Dunda. You take your friend out, yet yako na shida zake. How many times do you sit down with your friend? How many times do you sit down with your girlfriend, your boyfriend? How many times do you sit down with your husband, with your wife? How many times do you sit with anybody in your life and you decide, let us discuss what is happening on me or what is happening on my side? How many times do you go to a therapy session? We all see the sessions are meant for the rich. Yes, it's true, they are meant for the rich, but we have the churches, which you can trust a man of God. You go talk to your pastor. We have the free counseling clinics. You can attend those ones. Also, you have those people around you. There's only one guy you trust or two people you trust. You can be talking to them. And if you are given that privilege, mtu anakuongelesha, don't go out spreading what they have told you, because it's confidential, and the level of trust maker in you, it has led to him amekuja to speak to you. So it's saddening. It's saddening because men are being neglected, and it's a high time the government itself should create awareness of this mental health. Mental health should be like a daily thing. The way we have HIV and AIDS, ISO centers for counseling for people with HIV and AIDS, we should start having the same centers for men with mental health. Men with depression, men with anxiety. They should have a place where they feel hapa niko in a comfortable area, so that we should avoid these circumstances, so that we should save a lot of marriages, we should save a lot of relationships, we should save a lot of the families from breaking up. It's high time the government and everybody involved, and men themselves, it's high time for us also to start speaking out. If you have an issue, you have somebody you trust, open it up. Wachana na mambo ya society. The society inasema wewe ni mwanaume upambane na hali yako. Not really. At the end of the day, you lose yourself, and when you lose yourself, the society is not going to be there for you. Watakuneglect, watasema wewe ni wazimu. They'll take you to Madhare, yet you are not sick. It's just you are going through something. So it's high time everybody should take their part and play their role. Let's help these men outside here. Let's help also the women outside here. Let's help everybody who's going through mental health. Mental health is like a virus and it's spreading very fast. So therapy is not for the weak. And it's not, and speaking out, ati wanasemanga ni tabia wazungu. No, even us Africans, we have to talk about it. So if you have something that is affecting you, look for somebody you can talk to before it's too late. So thank you so much.